Dead Workers Party, a Smite podcast.
Dead Workers Party on Smite, episode 203, recorded on May 1st, 2014.
I'm Brent Copeland.
I'm Eric Fullerton.
I'm Afro Monkey.
And I'm Kevin Sayer.
Tweet him out.
Yeah.
Tweet
That's
him
what we
out.
say here.
Welcome to the third episode of Season 2 of On Smite.
Yeah, how you liking it so far, people? Comment below.
That's right.
Yeah, let us know.
Tweet us out.
I thought we were going to sit here and wait for a response.
Yeah,
He
we'll
is in.
see what you do. So we had some great things happen this week.
We did. Tons of great things.
I think we've got a new form so you could submit stuff to the show much easier. It's smitesubmit.deadworkers.com will take you to a form, a very easy form, and you can just fill it out, and we'll get it. Mm-hmm. Also, we had the request to add a sponsorship type thing like we do for our Shaft show, so we've added that, but we're calling it a tribute.
Yes.
Because it's more godlike.
Yeah, and you can get to that at smite.deadworkers.com, and right now we're just taking PayPal. But so yeah,
It's only a tribute.
so cool
Yeah.
additions to the show.
It's going to be good stuff. Good stuff.
Speaking of good stuff,
Yes?
what's
I don't know. Think about it. Hey guys, what's
cracking?
Whoa, I think we've thought of what's cracking.
What is
a lot of
cracking?
There's a lot of cracking. There's a lot of stuff cracking.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Cracking here.
Yeah.
The show definitely ain't cracking a lacking though.
Lackin' mackin'.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
makes me
yeah.
think of cheese. So, what's cracking, Brent?
You know what's cracking this week is we've been playing a lot of Smite, and people have been getting involved in the conquest thing. We've got a new thing going on. The Dead Workers Party is going to be sponsoring a team. I don't know who the captain is. Are you the captain, Kevin, or is Corey
We
the
have
captain?
we have yet to decide that.
So
I'll be here still.
they're looking for a good team. I don't know if they're looking for anybody else right now, but get a team together that we're going to support, and not financially, but with our praise, and hopefully we'll get to see them at the 2014 and a half tourney, 2015 tourney. Yeah, that one, the next big one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm really excited.
And I am too. Like I've been wanting to do a lot of conquest, and I may be on the team. I've got to see how things time wise fill out, because it's like when you're trying to work and stuff, it's hard to like say I can do this every whatever days. So
Yeah. Scheduling.
yeah, so we'll see. But definitely whoever's on the team, it'll be a lot of fun, and they will do us proud.
Yeah.
Or else.
That's the plan. Or else, yeah.
Or else.
Afro's gonna come. Afro's gonna beat me up.
And then it's going to be deicide. All right, well.
Speaking of
What else? What else are you
deicides,
doing, Brenty?
Did you were you there last night, Kevin, for the fun match we did?
Speed times? Yeah, I was there for that.
So we developed basically, I think, the game-changing meta that will be you'll probably see it coming soon. But everybody went super speed build.
Yeah.
We had just played a game with Akami Luna, and she had gone all speed Poseidon, and she was just having so much fun. We're like, let's do the whole team.
Just swimming by.
So I was Bastet.
I was Vamana.
I was Ra.
For some reason, you weren't Kronos.
Speedy
I
Ra.
didn't
For
get
some
that.
reason, I wasn't Kronos. I
Kronos
don't
is
know why.
fast. Mercury would have been
just-
a fast one, too.
Then we had Poseidon, and
Who was the...
what was the last one?
Was it... It was Ragin, but I don't remember who...
I think wasn't it Blue Eggplants?
Oh, maybe it was Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Artemis?
I don't know who he was. I feel
No.
bad.
No, there was an Artemis on the other team.
Yeah. Who was angry.
Yeah, very angry.
So all speed, like the wing blade, the wing
You just
wand,
went to
the wing,
movement
all that.
tab and bought everything.
Everything,
Yep.
okay.
Like you couldn't really
like
they ran out of
Heartseeker
items.
too?
Everything.
Because, I mean, that gives you a little something. So how did
I've
that
just-
go? Were you outputting much damage?
Well,
they couldn't kill us.
Yeah.
They couldn't catch us. Like seriously, we would just we'd go, okay, kill so and so, and we'd dive in, kill them, and run out.
Oh, okay.
for the most part.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It was a silver minnow playing Ao Kwang. That's who our fifth.
Oh, that's
was.
right.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Silver.
Yeah.
Fast Dargan.
It's like, come on, guys.
I have to say, Eric, I've never considered buying Hastened Fatalis as Ra.
Yeah, right.
That was kind of weird.
That's awesome.
So I was trying to. So Ra ADC is the new meta. I think that's going to come up next.
Nice.
I think we
That's
got
right.
it figured out.
Yeah.
Ra ADC. He's just going to take people down.
Surprisingly, we won.
yeah.
Did
Like-
barely. We won by like
Somehow.
9 points.
But we won.
Well, I think it's a part of it. I think like half of the game. I don't think Akami actually attacked anyone. I think she
Yeah.
was just running in and like pissing them off
Yeah, a
and
little
laughing
harassment.
and running out. It was great. It was a lot of
Tommy was
fun.
having a great time. It was
Yeah.
really funny.
It was great. And the game before that, poor Ra. We just we said, okay, that Ra, he's dying every time. And so I was Odin, and I would just run in and get him in the cage, and everybody throw their crap on him, and he'd die.
Oh,
He didn't
yeah.
get any kills that game.
Like-
No, he was 0-8 or something.
And every
Yep,
time you
something
throw the
like that.
cage up, like I try to rush in to get in there with you and ult as well. And every time I got caught outside. I'm like, no.
But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That's cool. I can't remember what the matches of the day were. Did we play some funky?
Domination was one day.
I don't think I played that on that day. It feels like we did
We did,
something really
actually.
weird this week, didn't we?
I played Domination with Corey and Okami.
Now they had the release match thing one day where you could pick any guy.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You wanted to. That was a lot of fun.
That's right.
I
I think
went-
that
Guys
was
like go all Bastet or something.
Yeah, we all went Bastet. Was that this week or last week?
I think it was last week, though.
It might have been last week.
Yeah.
But we
Maybe
went
on the
all
weekend or something.
all Bastet. And it was just like we were trying to time our ults. That was the fun of it, basically, is to have
All the
what
cats.
45 cats.
was it? Wait, it's just 3, I thought, right? 3 per person.
Well,
for 15.
I was some hyperbole there, but a lot of cats.
Yeah,
That'd be 15 cats.
yeah, 15.
Yeah.
But anyway, all 15 cats all coming out. Like what we did was we all pounced first. So we all jumped all at once, let the cats go, and then retreated back to our, hit pounce again, basically. And it was so great. I got footage of it, and I replayed it and slowed it down, watched it in slow motion. It was incredible. Need to use this somehow in a video. I don't know
Well,
where.
It's
I don't
almost
wor-
like, like you're an army, like you're sending out an army. Like you all pounce in. It'd be pretty funny if you had Nuwa too, right? Because
So
you could all have your
Yes.
5 minions, and you could all jump in and send out your 5 minions. So it'd be like releasing an army.
Well,
And you would think that, but those minions suck.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I actually
so
was a
that's
team
probably a
that
lot
did
stronger.
like all new Oz, and we
oh, you did?
got owned.
well,
But did you time it? 25 clay soldiers.
No, but seriously, like one attack that area effect from someone else pretty much kills all the minions. And
I mean, they're
like, one
basically
hit.
as strong as like normal minions.
Yeah.
But the cats are stronger. The cats actually do some good damage.
What I wanted to do that I couldn't get them to do was rush. I was like, let's rush the tower. Like, before any minions are out, let's just go straight out, throw our minions out there, like, one at a time, and, until it kills each one, and then just sit there and see if we can get the tower down before, like, they even get out there.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
right.
Because they push the tower. But the Chang'e, the all Chang'e team killed us, just wrecked us. It was
yeah.
insane.
and
Oh,
with
yeah.
our Bastet thing, the first couple of times we did it, it worked out really well. And once someone becomes, clued in on what you're doing, it never works again.
No,
Yeah, it was
they
hard to
just
time
stay out of
that.
the
Or
center.
I mean, we were playing against 2 Zeuses at one point, and the Zeuses would just ult the minions. And, I mean,
Our-
the
our
cats.
cats, yeah.
And clear them, and then you're like, well, there goes that.
Yeah, chain lightning. Yeah, a bunch of Zeus
Oops.
party poopers. But if you did all arachnes, and that's been done in Arachnophobia game match of
Yeah.
the day, but that would be 50 spiders total, right? Because you can put down 5 eggs, which have 2 spiders per. So each person, so 50 spiders.
Oh, if both teams were doing it.
yeah. No, that's one team.
That's
So,
25.
Uh,
5 people in a team.
Yeah, but you can put out 5 eggs. That's 2 spiders per egg. So that would be.
10
two-
spiders per
yeah.
person. Yep, Eric's right.
There's 2 spiders per egg?
Yeah.
Not my
If
eggs.
it's not hit, if it's hit by somebody, it's only 1 spider.
Yeah.
But if it activates and it jumps out, it's 2.
But could you imagine, like, just sitting there putting all the eggs down, and waiting for someone to get stupid enough to come close enough to pull in.
And the
And,
whole,
yeah.
like, you all, like
spiders
the whole
just-
team puts all
That's
their
pretty
eggs
much-
on one spot, basically.
Yeah, behind a
Like
wall
everybody.
somewhere.
That's pretty much how I
And then one
play
guy comes
Arachne.
around and there's just a million spiders rush out.
Yeah.
I wonder how dangerous that. Like, how much would that hurt them?
It would probably melt them instantaneously once
And
all
then-
the eggs start attacking. Or
And
the
then
spiders
party
start
pooper
attacking.
Zeus just like ults them all.
Yeah.
And walks
Yeah.
away.
You just take down the fire giant that way. It's just
With spiders. Nice.
400,000 spiders. Yeah.
Yeah.
9,000 spiders. So, what you been up to, Paul?
What's cracking?
Well, I watched some of the Alienware 10K Arena Cup.
Yeah.
They had a lot of teams. I think they actually had to limit how many teams entered, and there was like a lot of the pro teams that we normally see playing the Conquest tournaments that were in it. I believe COG won overall, but there were a lot of teams that I hadn't heard of before that placed really well in that tournament. Only got to master 2 gods this week, Ymir and Vimana. And other than the stuff we were talking about just now, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, I got Kumba this week, so I got 51 gods.
Kumbakara.
Yeah, Kumba's kind of fun in arena and assault.
Did
Yeah.
you tried him in Conquest?
I've never tried him in Conquest. I'm not brave enough. I just don't like his gameplay for that mode, I think.
I played against a jungle Kumbhakarna once.
Really?
That was weird. Yeah.
weird.
It sort of worked. It was actually in that game, our jungler was also Kumbhakarna. So it was, and this was early when he came out, but
Oh.
it was jungle Kumbhakarna versus jungle Kumbhakarna.
Hmm.
It was bizarre. It was a weird game. I don't remember what happened.
Seems like he would be a good guardian, like laning partner, because he could just basically go in, like no fear of death, right? Just go in and do as much auto attack as you can. Let him kill him. But then your carry's just sitting there killing the other guys. He's trying to kill Kumba, and then Kumba will stun him, and then
Yeah.
I gotta think your carry'd be able to kill the other guy before they could kill Kumba.
Yeah. I
And
would
then
think
Kumba
so.
gets
Well, you
up,
also
and
have
every
to
4
worry about
minutes
the
you do
other
it again.
support.
Yeah.
Remember, the other support is probably doing stuff to try to stop the carry from killing your carry.
Bring up logic. Why don't you? It's not important.
Jeez.
So speaking of not important, what you been up to, Kevin?
Wow.
All jerky and stuff.
That's it. I'm done. I'm
Oh,
leaving.
shut up! You know I love you.
So like Brent was talking about, I've been working on with Corey mostly talking about arranging a proper 5-man team that would hopefully fly under the Dead Workers Party flag
Cool.
and voyage into the world of competitive gaming, which would be really sweet. So we've been practicing a lot of 5-mans, playing with other people too, just generally trying to get stuff nailed out. I've also been playing more and more Conquest. Now that I kind of get it now, so I like it, you know. I'm not intimidated by Conquest anymore. Even though today I had a pretty bad Hoon Bats match where people started BMing me a little bit because I did a dumb thing and I forgot how his teleport worked on his 3. So I teleported early game right in the middle of enemy minions in the middle of their tower in the solo lane
Ooh.
and got killed. And I was like, as soon as it had happened and I teleported, I was like, oh, whoops, that's not how his teleport works. Now I'm in their tower, and then I died. And in the Scylla on my team, which was the mid, was immediately did you rock, good game. Look, all that, thanks. That's helpful.
There's nothing worse than that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like I want to break
Man.
VGS command system when people start doing that crap.
So our Chang'e and our Scylla were not helpful, not very nice to me. And I was trying. I mean, I was trying to farm to catch up with their Bastet, who ended up getting fed a little bit, and it just. I surrendered when someone asked to, not because I think we were going to lose, but I just didn't want to be in that game anymore. We were pretty close overall, but it just wasn't fun. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be in a game that isn't fun. I also mastered Mercury today, so that's cool. And I was, like I mentioned last week, I bought a new video card, and my computer is working nice again.
Nice.
So I, paid $230 to play Smite.
Ouch. That's the ultimate God pack.
Yeah,
The
it
GPU
really is.
version. But yeah, I want to play more Conquest. It seems like when I get into matches after, it seems like everybody's just played a Conquest, and then they're like, "Oh, I don't really have time for it. I'll just do an Arena or Assault." And I'm like,
I have to
so
get
I might just have
going.
to start doing it like solo
Oh yeah.
or something.
I
don't know.
I also guess I want to mention that when it comes to the 5-man team, Brent is right in that we're not necessarily looking for anybody else right now because we're still trying to nail down our original 5-man roster. But in the weeks to come, if things change up, I will let everyone know. And if anyone that is listening is interested in being on the Dead Workers Party 5-man team, you can email the main email, or you can email me if you want to personally. Nivikaris@gmail. So if you want to, but
Yeah,
that's way down the road.
and I do want to say something about that. Like kind of taking this extra step is different than just playing Conquest with everybody and being happy and like doing customs and things like that. It's like trying to do that one step more where you're not professional, but you're trying to get to that level. And I think everybody in our group needs to understand that may mean that like if those 5 to 7 people, whoever kind of on that team, are trying to like work out strategies and get better, that may mean you're not going to be included in that group because it is a team that's kind of doing this on, separately to get better as a team.
Yeah.
I'm sure whoever's doing it will still play with everybody and have fun. But if you see them doing that, don't get upset if you're not included in it or something. I hope everybody supports them in this endeavor because I think this is really great. I think it could actually be a lot of cool publicity for the show itself. So just think of it that way and no one get butt hurt.
And Brent really just said it perfectly there. Just know that we're not. I mean, it's an unfortunate thing with this game. I mean, it's fortunate and unfortunate at the same time that it is a 5-man team game, and there's nothing we can do about that. We can't have more than 5 people on a team in the game at the same time. So, yeah, Brent said it perfectly. There's something really I should add to that. Eric, what have you been up to?
Yeah. Playing Loki a lot in Arena. I want to get him to 10. I don't know.
You want to get it to 10?
Yeah, I mean,
legendary that sucker.
Yeah, I mean, so I have 2 legendaries now. My 3rd legendary was going to be Cupid for a long time, so I got him to 5. Love Cupid. I like hunters in general. And then I was kind of giving a break to hunters and kind of just doing other stuff, trying out gods, and really dug Loki. I'd played him ages ago, but he was okay. But I guess I just had a string of good games with Loki, and I decided, okay, I gotta keep playing this guy and figure out, just some good ideas, good jukes and good just ways of tricking people. It's just fun. There's a lot of good strategy there to learn. So I got him to 5. He's almost 6. He's bypassed Cupid already, and all I ever want to do is play him whenever we queue up for Arena. So, I mean, not necessarily I need to get him to 10 and then I'm going to move on. I think I'm just going to get him to 10 because I just won't stop playing him. So, but yeah, lots of fun with Loki, and just played a lot of games this week. I only played maybe 1 Conquest or something, maybe 1 or 2. I don't remember. Not much Conquest this week, and it's always due to other people around ready to play because we never go into pub Conquest anymore. I'm just kind of done with that. I'm never going to do a Conquest solo probably ever because I want to play with people that I can communicate to and know their style and know that we're helping each other. When I go into a pub, it just feels like chaos. Everybody's just going crazy and yelling and screaming, and it doesn't even feel like a game, So
you're never going to be doing ranked Conquest.
No.
But that's I'm glad you brought that up. I meant to say something earlier that I really hope they bring that back is the ranked 5-man Conquest because I think we would do that a lot. Like when we queue up, I don't see any reason why not to play in that league, and I think that's kind of the goal of everybody's game. Really, is to have fun and get in that level. Like see where we are placed. Like right now, we're not placed anywhere.
Right.
We can't see our ELO. We don't know really how good we are.
Yeah.
Let us judge ourselves.
Right,
Let us be judged. Let the
Now, I
gods judge
heard
us.
some complaints about that 5-man were one that it just wasn't popular enough. There weren't enough people queuing up for it, which I find hard to believe, given that we've never had problems getting a 5-man team when we've done the pre-made. I mean, that is casual. It's not ranked, so that could be different because we played a game yesterday that had a level 7 Agni on their team. I mean, we demolished this team that had that 7 Agni. But if they were ranked Conquest, of course, everyone would have to be 30. Probably all the ranked rules would apply. So perhaps that is why they didn't, because it is more stringent. And I guess another complaint I heard was that people didn't like that, or people, I guess, were worried that teams like Solo Mid and Dignitas would queue up and then just stomp, you know?
Well, but isn't that, like, again, like, to me, that just feels like a problem with the system. Like, to me, I think that's all 5-man pre-made should be. It should be ranked. And, well, if you're not good enough to play with those teams like Dignitas, well, you're in the bronze or whatever. You're in the lowest rank. And you just, to me, that's like part of the ELO and having a good match with people is that you're all playing together. But having to split the pool apart into, okay, well, you're playing for ranked and you're playing for, shits and giggles, then, you've split your pool up and it is going to be harder to get matches on both sides. Let's put it all together and just put people playing against who they should be playing against.
Because it's true, if you're playing with 5 people that you know, it doesn't really matter if you... I mean, it matters if you lose, but it's not like you're hurting anyone else. Right. Like, if you're bad in League, generally, then you actually are hurting other people's ELO, but if your team is bad, that's the team's being bad then. Yeah. So it's not going to... I mean, it might be because that one player is not great, but then the team can get a different player. Yeah. If they care about their ELO... If they care about their rank, then.
And I think, and not to drag it out too long, but I think it would surprise some people who are maybe scared to play like ranked and stuff, that all of a sudden they'd be like, oh wow, we jumped into, silver or whatever, the next rank is, because they were doing so well in bronze, and be like, oh, well, we're better than we thought we were, but they would never known it,
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of a hot topic.
Oh, I remembered something that I think is, when it comes to 5-man pre-made. So a couple nights ago on Sunday, it was me and the usual, I think, like Corey, Okami, Ragin, and Rogue Tomato. We queued up against a team that all chose hunters.
Oh yeah.
It was a 5-man hunter team. And let me just say, because I don't want to go into too much detail, there's a reason that pro teams don't queue up as 5 hunters. Yeah. We were kind of confused for about the first 5 minutes of the match. We did not know what was like. We were like, what do we do? Like, how do we deal with this? But we all ended up buying Hide of the Nemean Lion. And then about, 10, 12 minutes in, once we started hitting mid-late game, and we had a pretty strong mid-late game with our team. It wasn't an issue after that, but it was still weird. So
yeah. Always weird when that happens. True dat.
So what's next?
One very last thing about Loki that I just remembered that I'm a little ashamed to mention, but I will anyway. With that said, I'm going to tell you. Huh? You ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
So I logged into my other account.
It's Smurf account.
Oh, well, I didn't want to say that word.
Smurf account. Okay, go.
But anyway, so and I wanted to kind of see how my Loki skills matched up with that of a level 3.
To people that have never played the game before.
Yeah.
That's like a Major League Baseball player being like, I should see how good I am against these middle schoolers.
Yeah.
And then laughing at them.
Well, about mid game, I was built about midway, and I got a pentakill with Loki, and I kept playing. I got some quads. I was trying to get another penta in that same game. And wow, it was a wreck. Anyway,
do you sleep well at night?
One of the funnest Loki games I've ever had in my life, though.
Oh my god! And the most miserable Loki game that the other people had.
Yeah, I had
Eric,
35
people.
Hi-Res just lost 5. Yeah,
I had over 30 kills in that game. 32.
How many deaths did you have?
But it's
I don't know, like 1 or 2 or something. Because I was hamming it up. I was going in.
I played a game the other day and I smurfed and I had 400 kills. That's not true, and it doesn't matter because I was smurfing. That's what I'm saying. So hit the button.
All right.
Smurfy.
Fuel for the fire! Agni's Hot Topic.
The fire enlightens and the fire consumes!
Yeah, baby.
That was like hot tamales.
Hot topic.
I've
these
been
bumpers
waiting.
are OP.
You like them?
I've been
Yeah,
waiting
they're awesome.
14 minutes to get to this topic.
That's a long time. See, that's too long for the what's cracking.
Sometimes a lot's cracking.
We're gonna start keeping timers
Yes.
on people. Yeah. Everybody gets a minute.
Yeah, that's
Go.
right. Okay, so Agni's Hot Topic. New segment here.
So,
And
this topic this week is a little sensitive, but we feel that it's important that these kinds of things are addressed and they're not just trying to shove up the road.
Don't.
don't assume too much there, son.
I'm just
Let's
just
run it like
saying-
this. The discussion topic this week, there was a thread on Reddit that bringing DM Brandon's streaming conduct into question. Yeah, we got some threads about it. So tell us about these threads. You, Kevin.
Who are you talking to?
You.
The guy,
All right,
the guy named Kevin.
The main thread was done by a guy who plays a lot of ranked 1v1 jousts. His name is Get Sticker. And he started a thread 2 days ago talking about how he was dropped into a 1v1 game and found himself against a Smite game streamer. Now, the Smite Reddit has a rule against witch hunting. So no name was actually ever mentioned by Get Sticker in the Reddit post. It was obvious that it was DM Brandon based on what other people kind of mentioned in the match, and actually someone linked to the match details from the match that Get Sticker talks about here that back up his story basically and prove that it was DM Brandon, which he didn't deny when on the Smite forums. Anyway, the main issue is that basically DM Brandon said some things that were rude. According to Get Sticker. According to Get Sticker, he said things that were rude. And it is just it's controversial. It's complicated. There's a lot going on.
Drama, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
So DM Brennan replied to these kinds of things pretty much. It's kind of like a he said, she said.
yeah, it's definitely a he said, she said.
Yeah, it really is.
And so basically it comes down to DM Brandon thinks this guy was sniping a stream and that he's done it in the past and he's banned him from like his chat because of it. Well, because of this, he felt like he was being sniped again, and when the guy came into the Smite game chat, he banned him from that one as well. DM Brandon actually posted on the forums, and I'm just going to read what he wrote because the other one's kind of, I mean, it's easy to see the guy kick Brandon's butt in the joust. And anyway, DM Brandon comes back to say, I encourage you guys to take context to the matter. The two games to start the night off, my team fed horribly, and we won because I kept my chin up. No problems. Get people to focus and carry. Then people who are known for sniping my games did so, and it gets me angry. And he's talking about Get Sticker, of course.
If anyone doesn't know what sniping is when you are watching a streamer and you try to queue up at the same time they do, so you get in the game that they're in.
And he says,
And you have to do it like 10 seconds before they do, because of course there's delay. But
Yeah.
yeah. And it says, because I don't want to be a streamer that blocks the mini-maps and goes on D&D and ignores all of you. I don't want to lose my community engagement. What I do want is for the same few people to stop sniping me every day. And then he says, that he banned him from chat months ago. After a game when he sniped me, he comes into the chat condescending and talking smack. He's been banned from some pros chats, which Get Sniper says he hasn't.
Get Sticker says that
Get
just
Sticker.
isn't true.
Get Sniper. So anyway, it's kind of like you said, it's a he said, she said. And I guess my issue with all of this is it's hard to like really know exactly what happened, but it's, I don't know, it seems weird on like a main channel like Smite's channel to ban people for sniping. I mean, I think that's part of the job. I think you need to, no matter what these people are doing to you in the game, you need to keep your chin up like he was doing for those other games and take it internally. Tell the people at High Res, report him after the game that, hey, he's sniping me or whatever. And if he's consistently doing it, they'll be able to see that. And then they'll, either be able to send him an email and said, hey, you need to quit doing this, or, get a 1-day ban of 3, their system.
Yeah.
Like, work through the system just like everybody else. But, I mean, you can talk to him. I mean, you know them and you can talk to him. So I think I don't know if I like the way he handled it so much.
Yeah, and that's my only real beef with DM Brandon is how he handled the situation. Just upright, without any real proof that the guy did anything, automatically bans him. That's my only issue. He should have, like you said, contacted High Res. I mean, he streams for their channel, and they probably want him to have at least fair matches because it's more entertaining when he's not sitting there just all frustrated and not wanting to play because he's getting sniped. So
right.
I think they would have taken it seriously and at least tried to take some action. But just outright banning someone with little to no proof it's not professional, really.
Yeah.
I agree with them. I feel like it is kind of, Brandon's job to just take this in stride. And you know what? If he can't handle people sniping, then maybe he shouldn't be a streamer so much,
or do some customs or something. I don't know.
And I also, I think it's complicated. I don't want to just say like, he's a bad person for this. I think it is important to mention that I believe him that he was having a bad night. I understand that, and things can get to you, and we're only human.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, he's like, oh, he's such a bad person, he should be fired or something I think he made a mistake. But I think it's important to recognize that he is representing this company. And if High Res is okay with him representing the company in the way that he is right now, that's their decision to make. They have that's within their power. But I personally think that it's, like Brent said, there are internal things that they can do. They run the game. If they want to ban a guy because he's making one of their employees upset, again, they can do what they want. More power to him.
Well, I mean, it's harassment. It is basis if that's what he is doing. Like, exactly. That comes down to the he said, she said. It's like, we didn't know if he just got matched up with him, and then because DM Brandon was having a bad night, he's like, oh, great, it's this guy again.
Yeah.
And just assumes that he sniped. Because the guy absolutely says that he was not sniping, and he just came in to say hi after the match. Don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
And it is, for more perspective, Gitsticker plays a lot of 1v1 jousts. I looked at his profile. That's like what he does. That's what he's known for, is playing 1v1 jousts. So that's why I would lean more to Gitsticker's side that he didn't snipe and that it was just bad luck.
And this actually brings up a good point. They need to change, when you block someone, that you will not be matched up against them ever. You need to never see them again in your gameplay, because that would solve this issue. He would just block him, and the guy's not going to get matched up against him on a Smurf account. You know what I mean?
But, Brent, it's kind of like what you guys mentioned with many, many episodes ago with why that wouldn't be okay. And especially because this is ranked, is then you just block everyone that's better than you.
Exactly, yeah.
Especially in ranked, think like Diamond League.
Yeah, I didn't
that
think
man
about it
is
being
like
ranked.
the number one player in Diamond League.
Was this was ranked?
This is ranked. Yeah, there was only ranked jousts. This is 1v1 jousts. So,
well, see, I mean, that gets into it even more. It's like, then, I don't know. It seems like if you're queuing up for 1v1 joust and tournament, you're going to play whoever's in your elo. Get over it. Well, maybe you shouldn't be doing League on the stream if you're worried about snipe. And I understand you not wanting to lose engagement with your audience, but if you're doing League, it's supposed to be League. It's kind of like the professional pull of it. Bite the bullet and drop it 5 minutes behind or whatever, or a minute. And I understand not losing the engagement, but that's your choice to play that under the Smite game. Maybe when you're on the Smite game stream, you do fun stuff otherwise. I don't know.
That's the other aspect that's really just bizarre about it, because he's streaming for High Res on the Smite game channel. That is High Res's channel.
Yeah.
So he's basically a guest streamer on there.
He shouldn't be banning anybody.
He should
there
be
should
banning
be mods
people.
in there doing
there should
the
be
banning.
mods there,
there's
and
no-
there, or he needs to contact Hi-Rez directly and
Yeah.
say, "Hey, this is happening. Could you do anything about it?" And let that be a decision of whoever has been given official power to investigate and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you
And
shouldn't be taking when you're hot and heavy because you had a bad night. You shouldn't be making decisions like that.
Yeah,
right?
and it's
Like,
it's better
put it
to
in
let someone
else's
who has a
hands.
cooler head anyway.
Yeah.
Like you said, because he's upset already. Whether or not this guy did anything wrong, he's already upset, so he's probably going to take action on it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just think pretty much they should just have a set guideline of if something's happening, if you think you're getting sniped or you think you're being harassed, these are the steps that you take, and we'll take care of it.
Yeah, yeah, and and I understand all of his comments about he's human and it gets old and it could get to anyone. I kind of disagree with that. I'm like, in normal play and everybody, yeah, but you're in a different position. You're working for Hi-Rez basically when you're a guest streamer on there, and you've got to rise above it. I mean, you don't see you do see it, but they get in trouble, But like, say someone working for like a pro sports team, they get harassed all the time,
Oh, yeah.
From other teams or whatever. So that's going to happen. Let the company deal with it and stay above it. And good luck. I hope I hate that this guy made you feel bad, but I also hate that the other guy feels bad. This is a fun game. Like, maybe y'all should fly all down to Atlanta and give each other a hug.
And kisses.
Or have an MMA fight. Whichever.
But, yeah, that would solve it. But yeah, it's weird, like, just to see all these like threads and stuff like locked and stuff. I'm like, what happened to our harmonious vibe?
Yeah, and
Okay.
the other thing about it is I've always been a firm believer, like, I usually, not that I don't entirely believe him, but it's like one of those, I usually don't trust the person, and and I might be wrong, he might have gone to Hi-Rez directly, but the one that posts to like the public forum Hi-Rez has a link to give feedback on their streamers on that damn page.
Yeah.
So
they have a whole forum about their
Yeah.
streamers,
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah.
So
So yeah, I mean that's a good point. It's
But
like,
I don't know. I do think it's important to hold people accountable in a public way. I mean, that's like why this is going to get. This is going to get a little political, but that's like why democracy works. Is you hold people accountable in a public sphere, right? So I mean that in like this context, you're holding someone accountable in a public sphere, which is where it matters. It matters that you're holding them accountable in a public sphere because the public sphere is what Hi-Rez ultimately cares about, right? If one guy is upset and he just tells Hi-Rez, and they could be, they probably wouldn't because they're a good company, but they could brush it off, be like, it's one guy, whatever. But if it's posted on Reddit and there's a lot of people upset, well, that is something they might want to care about more.
Well, and like I said, I don't know if the guy used the feedback option, but
That's true. Maybe
but if
did,
he
and
didn't,
nothing happened.
and he posted to Reddit, you're just stirring the pot.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree
at
with
least
that.
give Hi-Rez, give him the benefit of the doubt and try.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if he's watching, let us know if he tried to use the feedback option.
yeah, I'd love to hear both sides. I mean, we've kind of beat it to death. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's hard to get into a he said, she said, but I think my view is I think if you're working for Hi-Rez, you need to kind of stand above. And I agree if you're playing their game. If you are sniping them and kind of being a duty head, stop that. I mean, there's no point in it. It's just like you said. Even if they should rise above, it still is annoying them, and it's just stupid to try it. But if you weren't and you were just playing, like well,
No.
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Now, you tell us what you think. Just tweet us your thoughts and be sure to add @deadworkers and hashtag Agnes Hot Topic. And we may talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I have a message for you. Gotta go fast. Whoosh. Yeah.
We got mail. Let's take a look at Mercury's website.
Let's go.
All right. Let's go. We got mail to be read. And thanks for all your mail, by the way. Would you like to get something into Mercury's sack? You can do that. Just email us your question and comment to smite@deadworkers.com, and we'll put it right there in Mercury's mail sack.
Yeah, no, we actually got one that was a kind of a response to our what was kind of an Agnes hot topic last week about bands and stuff. And this one's from Soak Knife. It says, "Hi, Dead Workers," and it's kind of long, so bear with me. About the bands, here's some pros cons from someone who's played a lot of League of Legends and some Dota 2. The better players, the more knowledgeable they are at champions, and the better the players, the more knowledgeable they are at champions, and in turn are able to play more champs. In this case, picking and banning gods are the same game of trying to counter the enemy's tactics. Think of war, where two sides are trying to predict each other's moves before the battle. Banning doesn't really solve unbalanced gods. We know gods can never be balanced, so there will always be a list of the best worst. In that sense, removing the top 6 gods is like cutting a magnet in half. There will still be the best and worst gods, since the gods in 7th place will now be in 1st place. Banning gods, especially in tournaments, sometimes will ruin the fun for the viewers. I used to watch LOL tournaments for the purpose of seeing my favorite champion played by my favorite players, because they always make amazing plays with them. But guess what? Those champions are banned half the time, because the opponent team knows this as well. The point of tournaments is, in the end, is to entertain viewers in order to make profit for the company. Players, what's the point of if viewers don't get fun out of it? In the end, I really think banning is just one of those things every MOBA has, just because most people expect it. Don't hate it, nor love it.
Yeah, those are good points.
Yeah.
Those are
can-
valid.
I was when I looked through the notes earlier, I thought there was like 5 different questions. I didn't realize I was all one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the mail sack was not that full this week.
Had a lot of words in it, though.
There's one big package, but
Yeah.
not a lot of little mail.
Yeah, and you know, we hit
But we
this
still appreciate
discussion
this.
every other episode because I'm a jerk. But yeah, no, I would love to hear everybody's opinions on why they think bans are a good thing for the game, and not the mechanics of banning, because I understand those completely.
Yeah.
But yeah, why do you think they're good for the game? Let us know. Smite@deadworkers.com.
Yeah. If they're good for Smite, they're good for the gander. Wait, no.
That's weird.
Assuming makes an ass out of a goat and a chinchilla.
I
forget all
can
the sayings.
put my fist up a cow's. No.
So, Aphrodite's patch.
All right.
Patch of the Pantheons.
Now this week's Aphrodite's patch is actually not official patches. These are all spoilers that have been provided by Hi-Rez over the last week during their live streams, Twitter posts,
And Reddit posts.
and Reddit posts.
So should we do the live bumper then?
The live bumper?
The spoilers of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work on that one.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Nice.
Thanks.
So what's the big news, Afro?
No, there's a lot of it.
What's the first bullet point on the list of?
Well, you said big news, and there is a lot of it. Looks like we're getting a new god, Osiris.
Oh, yeah.
They posted some concept art for him, and it looks really, really cool.
He looks like a bruiser.
He
Yeah,
very
he's
much
warrior.
looks like a bruiser.
Which
He's
would
going to
be
be a
the
warrior.
first one, right?
Confirmed.
For
First Egyptian bruiser.
Yeah.
Warrior, yeah.
That's true.
First Egyptian warrior.
Yeah.
they keep changing these names on you.
Yeah, whatever.
Then we got a new Nemesis skin that was just revealed yesterday, in fact.
Or the
Which is
Sin Lee
called-
skin. But okay, go on.
Blind Vengeance. Yes. And she's basically a ninja.
Ninja.
Ninja Nemesis.
Cool.
So apparently ninjas have something to do with justice. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
And she
but
still
it looks
has
cool.
it.
It's a nice looking pat. It's a cool skin.
Yeah, she still has her eyes covered up.
Yeah, it's reminds me of Lee Sin from LOL. He's got
But then the big news is the new game mode, which is Siege. Or it'll be maybe called something else, but I guess right now it's just Siege.
if
and-
they need a name for it, just tell them to ask us. We're good at coming up with quick, stupid names.
You can call it Sobek Siege Land. Happy time. Yeah.
I like that one. So yeah, they released the map. They did a live stream today where they talked about some details and their thoughts behind some of the buff camps and the siege monster, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the biggest thing though is a lot of people were expecting this to be the 10v10 mode, and that is not the case. It is 5v5.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it looks really cool.
It does look really
So
cool.
basically, how it is right now is that they're gaming it or aiming it towards having much faster gameplay than Conquest. So like a 15-minute game is what I've been hearing the number being thrown around. That's what they want. So basically, an arena. It's like a laned arena essentially.
And
The map.
Oh, I was gonna say that they said on the stream that it was Ares' idea to make a map like this. He wanted 2 lanes.
Well, and originally he wanted this to be the way Conquest was played, and a lot of people, the purists as he called it, said no, we want to keep Conquest the way it is. So that's when they decided to make it into an entirely different game mode.
Cool. Are you skeptical?
No, not skeptical. I think the purists are losers.
Yeah.
To put it bluntly, they make me ban stuff.
Well, and the thing is, I like having this, or I guess I will. I'll know better after I actually play it, but I like having the option, even though it does offer the possibility that it'll go the way of domination, where not enough people are queuing up for it, and they ultimately take it out. But I like having the option to play a different game mode that's not arena, that's not assault, and isn't conquest. or joust.
I really hope it gets steam, it gets gravity now. I think it looks the concept art looks really nice for it, and I'm excited.
Yeah,
Like they're obviously they put a lot of work into this, so I hope it gets its traction, because I don't want to see all their work, a couple months down the line, they'd be like, well, that was all for nothing. Cool.
And in League of Legends, they have a 2-lane map, really similar to this, without like the siege towers and the Silver Fury stuff. But it was just 3 players, so you had this. It was almost like having just no mid, right? You had your single lane and then your duo lane.
Okay.
So there's kind of the same meta. So I think this will be really cool with 5 people, and it should go really fast.
Yeah.
So I think it's exciting, and it'll be the first 2 weeks will be amazing, I think, because no one will know what the meta is.
Yeah.
And you'll see the craziest crap going on.
Yeah.
And then in a month or 2, it'll settle down to where there's a meta, and it'll be just like Conquest.
Yeah, like what buff camps to take first, where to go, what to do. Yeah, that'd be exciting.
What to play. What
what
what's
God's
best
good.
in each lanes, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And like Erez was saying that it probably is best to have at least one ADC on your team just to take down the siege engines, because you want to get them down as fast as possible. Because I mean, when I was watching the playtest that they did today, a siege engine would go up to a tower and tank it and take it down by itself with nobody helping it.
Right.
So, I mean, it does have a lot of effect on the gameplay. Once you get a couple of siege engines going, you could potentially just snowball a team and win if someone's not there trying to take that siege engine down.
Right. Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. It'd be cool to play, and they're doing it on the playtest server this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're telling me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome. I'm excited.
And if we didn't mention it, the whole thing is Mayan themed, and like Kevin was saying, the map looks beautiful.
And new minions that are Mayan themed.
Yeah.
They look really cool.
Yeah.
Little baby.
The siege engine looks cool too. He's like this big monster with a tower on his back, basically.
And unfortunately, that's not in place yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah,
but-
they're using the siege engine from Arena, but it is funny watching that siege engine because it goes twice as fast as minions. So it, like the little guys in the back pushing it, their legs are just going. It's just hilarious.
That'd be fun.
Cool.
So also coming in the patches, League version 2 coming. This was from Hi-Res Chris's Twitter. There'll be the new draft pick mechanics will be put in place, and all the players will be starting in bronze after the Tuesday patch. V1 players will get a special reward. What do y'all think it is?
A player icon.
possibly an icon. I think if you were in some of the higher tiers, they might consider doing some better gems or something like that.
Yeah.
But definitely, I can see some player icons.
Yeah, I'm seeing icons. That's
Yeah.
what I think. I think it'll be kind of like the levels. They'll have one for each rank, and whatever rank you're in. That's
yeah.
That'd be good. Yeah.
The dangerous thing is, for the next week after this comes out, all league queues are going to be locked while they iron some things out. Meaning everyone that plays League is going to be in normal queues. So
Yeah,
you might accidentally, see Laziz on the other team.
Actually,
Or Shadow Q.
I was watching Pompon's stream earlier today, and he queued up for a casual and got Zapman on the other team playing Ul, and he was wrecking them. It took 3 people on Pon's team to take down Ul or Zapman, and he was saying it's like, okay, so 3 people and we can take him down, and I mean they just got wrecked.
Wow. Nice.
That'll be fun. No, not really.
Yeah, just buyer beware on normal conquest queues right now.
Maybe you should play something else for a week.
Yeah.
No, this is normal single player conquest, not 5-man pre-made.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, last but not least, in the news, we're getting an updated Bastet Dominatrix loading card.
It looks all fancy.
Yeah.
It's another thing that should be sold as a poster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think every single loading card should be sold as a poster.
That was, literally the best idea I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I peaked when you told me that idea.
Is he talking about loads again?
Whoa.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if I'd say it's the best idea in the world. I mean, I think bread was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Not
Running water was kind of up there.
No, like fire is
Internet.
secondary to the
Internet.
idea of
Yeah.
these things being posters. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
like slightly better than fire, so it's like pretty good.
What about lightning? Do you like lightning?
Not as much as I like that idea.
What if lightning was round?
Oh,
I see what you did
Hey,
there.
that's a good one right there. I love it.
Are you ready for 21,000 gigawatts?
Zeus's lightning round.
Good luck.
I am so amazed it took them that long to realize what you were saying.
Are you really?
It took me a while.
Are you really? Okay, so Kevin,
Yeah.
chocolate bunny or feaster bunny?
Chocolate bunny, baby.
Brent, you rock or you suck?
You rock.
Afro, split push or group up?
Split push.
Eric, Smite Reddit or Smite forums?
Smite Reddit, because I haven't joined the forums yet. I need to. Oops.
Kevin, Nemesis Ninja or Nemesis Lawyer?
I like the ninja skin, but I would like there to be a lawyer skin. I think it'd be
Lawyer,
hilarious.
that's
Wearing like a
awesome.
suit and stuff and going like objection.
Should throw the book at you.
Yeah.
Weird.
Brent, auto levels or auto buy?
Neither, noob.
Good answer.
Nice one. Afro, what is the mean airspeed velocity of an unladen Horus?
African or European?
There's only African 'cause
Egyptian.
it's Egypt. God.
It's a reference to Monty Python, so that is the proper answer to that question.
No one can tell you it's a wrong answer. Tell them to F off.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Eric,
Yes.
meditation or sprint
Oh.
for the new players?
I'll go meditation only because you have to get it in assault. That's it. Assault
I lie.
only.
There are some bad answers.
Uh-oh.
Kevin, favorite minion?
The fire giant.
What?
Really?
Wait.
It's a minion.
I believe
Did
it's.
you say there was wrong answers?
Yes.
Wait, did we say?
There-
Yeah. I don't
we
know.
changed
I've
it.
never
That's
seen a
definitely wrong.
minion being. What about fire minions? What about the archers? Anyway, let's move on. Jeez.
Yeah.
Brent,
Yes.
cavern or crevasse?
Crevasse.
Nice. Uh-oh. That means it's my turn. Paul, new game mode or new god?
New god.
This next question I think asking Eric is bad, but to smurf or not to smurf?
So ironic.
So ironic.
Okay, I think I answered that one.
All right.
Kevin, favorite god in current free rotation.
I'm gonna have to go with probably on you or Thanatos. No, Ra.
Whoa, okay.
But he's not in the free rotation, so I'm going with Thanatos.
I don't think anybody said name all the gods in the game.
Fanny. All right, excellent.
All right,
Did I take
Brent.
too long to answer that?
A fanny pack.
Wait.
You need a fanny pack.
I love it. Head desk.
Brent, blue, red, or orange buff?
Red.
Ooh, damage, huh? All right, Paul. I have a great question for you. Sexiest Mayan.
Chalk.
Is he a Mayans?
He is a
He's not wearing
Mayan.
Eric, attack speed or cooldown reduction?
Attack speed. Love it.
Yeah.
Kevin, arena escort or classic arena?
I'm going with the escort mode. I like it. I love it.
Nice.
Brent, Poseidon lifeguard or Hebo lifeguard?
Hebo sucks, so we'll go with Poseidon.
He can save you with his noodle.
He'd be like, Cannonball.
Hello, ladies.
Afro, arena day or arena night?
Arena night.
Arena
Yeah.
night.
Eric, Ao Kwong's fancy NATOs or Mercury's special deliveries?
I like them fancy naders. Them's just my favorite, and that just
Fancy
about
Gargans
might
NATOs?
be the last question.
Nice job.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Zeus. Hey,
Thanks,
and if
Zeus.
you want to add a question to the next week's show, just tweet us at Deadworkers with your question. And don't forget your hashtag Zeus's Lightning Round.
Yes.
Zeus lightning round.
Zeus
Whatever.
Lightning.
Whatever.
You don't have to put an apostrophe S on that.
Spelling is hard. though.
Spelling. Thor, help us out.
It's hammer time.
Thor's top 5.
I feel like I'm about to get in a disco or something.
So
Disco.
today's
Yes.
Thor's top 5 list is new match of the day ideas.
Ooh.
Seems
So-
pretty generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like these.
Virgin-
But the answers aren't.
Yes. Can we do a little round table on this or something?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Brent.
Number.
Oh.
Brent. Number
Yeah,
5. What is number 5?
Oh, Kumba Karna, an arena called Kumba Carnage.
I like it.
And number 4, Nisha, Bakasura, and Zhang Kui in a match of the day called Stack Builders.
Which, well, I don't know why Neja's involved in that one.
She builds stacks. Get it?
A little bit.
It's funny. Move on. What's number 3?
Number 3 is Apollo.
Apolito.
Apollo, Thanatos, and Thor in a match called It's Raining Men. They all come out of the sky.
Nice one.
It's Raining Men. All right.
I like it.
And
I like it a
number
lot. That's
2,
really funny.
all shot, called the Wrath of Shaka Khan.
Yes. I love that one.
And the number 1 new match of the day idea is Vamana, Cupid, Scylla, and Bakasura in arena called Daycare.
Yes.
Nice job.
Thanks, Thor.
That was Thor's top 5.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Those were extra special this week. Let me tell you.
Speaking of extra special this week,
Yeah.
got interview coming up with Dry Bear.
Yes, that's going to be
So
awesome.
you're talking to him tomorrow. So if you want a question to Dry Bear, you need to get it to us by tomorrow. Smite at deadworkers.com.
Or use the new submission.
That's
form.
right. What am I talking about? Smitesubmit.deadworkers.com.
And just mention that it's for Mercury's mail sack, if you want to, because I don't think Well, we can add it.
There's
another option.
There's another in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, just do that.
But if it's for dry bear, you should probably say that somewhere in your message.
Yeah.
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 It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be our first guest interview on season 2. So
Yeah.
this will be awesome. And we have more lined up, from all the people we met at the Smite launch tournament. Also, if you haven't seen the Smite launch tournament video, which you might have, but you might have not, you might be a new listener.
That's
Go
true.
to youtube.com/deadworkersparty. And we only uploaded it like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
I think
So-
it's 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's there, or just do a search for Smite Launch Tournament 2014. Hopefully it'll be on the top of the list. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. And we got lots more cool ideas for Smite videos we're going to be doing, and we stream whenever we feel like it. So go to twitch.tv/deadworkersparty and follow us, and we might just pop up during the week playing some weird funky matches of the day and silliness.
Yes.
But otherwise, if you don't want to do that, you can call us at 662-738-8260. And by that I meant 736.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh my God.
And by
So this
that,
is the
Just
first time I
ruined
did it
it.
and I messed it up.
Ruined it
God.
forever.
Yeah.
I'm fired. I lost my job.
So 662-736-8260.
662-736-8260.
What is this, Alexander Shannara?
662-736-8260.
You can also submit to the show.
I am your God. Wait. No, that's too far.
Smite.submit.deadworkers.com.
yeah.
Give us some reviews on iTunes. We love those.
iTunes reviews helps the show get seen by other people.
And come check out our forums on the Dead Workers Party website. Come join the party.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
deadworkers.com.
What's that list? Like Annie's list or something?
Angie's List.
Angie's list. Yeah. Go to Angie's list if you're a member and tell them, you would hire us as a podcaster.
Agni's
Give us
list.
some good reviews.
Yeah.
That is a promotion I don't think I would.
Yeah, we have never done that one
I think
before.
Angie might call us and be like,
Who
"Dude,
the hell are you?"
seriously? Seriously. Go back to playing your game. Thanks.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to go to Angie's list, there's one thing you should always remember to do.
I can't think of what that is. What is that?
Smite on!
You are now at the end of another episode of On Smite, a podcast brought to you by the Dead Workers Party. Listen every week by subscribing on iTunes or by visiting smite.deadworkers.com. Watch the episodes on youtube.com/deadworkersparty or see the live show at deadworkers.com/live.